Hey, what's going on? It's your boy back at you with another one. And I'm sitting here chilling out, man. And I want to talk about Russell Westbrook. And I want to talk about how he said that they said it reports that that he was on a boat. And I seen a picture. And he was saying that how he's living his best life and how he's not paying attention to the haters. And I just feel like, man, um, I'm proud of Russell Westbrook, man, for what he did because it shows a lot of character to to not pay attention to your haters. And I said all this time that I've been saying this for that Russell Westbrook is one of my favorite point guards in NBA history, and he's a great player. And I just think that it's sickening that the way these Laker fans and the media and these LeBron James fanboys, and I'm about to get to y'all in a minute. And I'm gonna stay on y'all helmet. I know y'all tired of me, but I'm gonna continue to stay on your helmet. And I'm gonna say this, man. I think they're out of pocket for disrespecting Russell Westbrook like this, because this man is a legend. In 2021, this man averaged a triple double. How many people in NBA history say for a whole season they averaged a triple double? The Washington Wizards hadn't been to the playoffs since Agent Zero? And his 1 year with the Wizards, they was in the playoffs, even won a playoff game. That's saying something, ain't it? But he goes from averaging a triple double for a whole season to now all of a sudden he's garbage. And I've been saying this all along, is that the coaching last year was horrible. The roster was horrible. No one could stay healthy. Carmelo couldn't stay healthy. Bron couldn't stay healthy. Anthony Street Clothes Davis couldn't stay healthy. So why every day you out here every day on YouTube just diminishing and just trying to humiliate this man? It's just not right. And I understand he didn't have the best year last year. But would you have the best year with last year? And you gotta take, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say this, right? And I'm not trying to be too negative, but I gotta just tell the truth. LeBron James put that mess of a team they had last year. They were too slow. They didn't play any defense. They had no quickness. They were old. They were the oldest team. You know, the Lakers, the 2021, 2020, the 2021, 2022 Los Angeles Lakers are the oldest team in NBA history. I'm not making it up. Go look it. Go look it up. He put this team together, but nobody wants to call him out on his BS. Huh? Why nobody calls him out on this bullshit? But me. I love LeBron James, but I'm not going to forget what he did for this team. Ever since he's been here, he's taken this team by the wayside. The Los Angeles Lakers are of an organization are a total abomination. They are a total abomination. It's just damn near humiliating. And LeBron James has to take blame for this, not Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook was in the playoffs every year, but all of a sudden he gets to the Lakers. Now he's the scapegoat. And I'm going to say this again. I don't blame Russell Westbrook for saying what he's saying. He's living his best life. He has $160 million in the bank. He has um, he has businesses. He's a very wealthy and very rich man. He has a beautiful family. Russell Westbrook is a winner. And I don't care what nobody says. It's not his fault. He's never been a jump shooter. But you got to put him in a pick and roll and put him in a situation that he likes. And the Lakers could not do that last year. The Lakers had no centers last year. Dwight Howard was a total shell of himself last year. DeAndre Jordan, a corpse of himself. They had nothing in the middle. So teams, they had no rim protection. So teams could easily go to the basket at will. Even with AD, he was hurt half the time. You can't blame this on Russell Westbrook. They had no talent last year. You can't blame this on Russell Westbrook. And to be honest with you, I hate to say this, but the few games that LeBron was out, they played better without him. They played better without him. They played with more energy. They played better defense. Because LeBron James, to me, is the worst defender in the NBA in the NBA right now. That's not hate. That's the truth. But it comes with being almost 38 years old. And he has to take the blame for this. And I know y'all don't want to hear this, but Russell Westbrook is not the problem. It's LeBron James is the problem. Anthony Davis is the problem. Laker management, Rob Pelinka, is the problem. Because they don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. At this stage, Anthony Davis has to carry this team. And as much as I love Russell Westbrook, nobody's going to trade for a 34-year-old point guard. I'm sorry. I know y'all keep making these imaginary trades and you can make up all these bullshit 2-hour live streams. You can lie all you want, but where's lying getting you? No hate to Brian, but he has to take the blunt of this. He's been here for 4 years, and 2 out of those 4 years, he hasn't even made the playoffs. The Lakers haven't even made the playoffs. 3 out of the last 4 years, outside the Walt Disney tournament. What the hell has LeBron James done for the Lakers? But y'all continue to kiss this man's ass. Talk to me. But this man can get passes. He don't get no passes over here. And I'm going to hold him accountable. Because, let's just go ahead on. Let's just be real. Let's be real. If I talk about any other team, y'all won't even watch. So please shut the hell up about me being a clout chaser. Let's tell the truth. And stop ass kissing. I could get more views if I kiss LeBron's ass, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to call it how I see it. What the fuck has he done since he been in LA? But win one championship that really nobody really respects. Deep down in your soul, nobody respects it. So you're going to sit there. This team was a mess before even Russell Westbrook got here. Talk to me, man. They played better without Bron last year. They played with more energy. And he's not going to play defense. He doesn't play defense. He hasn't played defense since what? Since 2016? Y'all continue to keep making all these hate videos. Why? Because it brings in the views, doesn't it? You have to keep tearing down Russell Westbrook to put money. And it's sad on YouTube. It's sad. It's real. It's just a clown show. It's clown shit. That you got to keep destroying another nigga to build yourself up. It's sad. It's sad. I watch these YouTubers. I watch these beat writers. I watch people, ESPN. They just stop using Russell Westbrook as the punching bag. It's not his fault. It's clearly was LeBron James and Anthony Davis' fault. Because Anthony Davis, since he been here, he can't in LA. He hasn't been healthy. Oh no, but nobody wants to talk about that shit. He's missed over 100 games since he's been a Laker. Am I lying or am I making stuff up? And now I'm gonna get off Westbrook for a second. Let's get on Bron. And I seen a video the other day where somebody said I watched a video the other day where a guy said that he was breaking down the psychology of the LeBron James hate. Let me tell you something. This ain't gonna be long. I'm gonna say this to you. Since LeBron James been in Los Angeles, he's been out of he got out of the first round but one time. Is that hate or is that the truth? 3 out of the last 4 years since he's been a Laker, the Lakers haven't even got past the second round or haven't even made the playoffs. Is that hate or is that the truth? I'm not talking about the GOAT conversation. I don't want to talk about that. But outside of 2020, what has LeBron James done? Talk to me. Huh? What has he done? But y'all don't want to answer that question. But nobody seems to answer that. All I get is, you're a hater. I got people unsubscribing. And at this point, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to kiss his ass like all the media does. All you guys do is kiss his ass. And he gets away with murder. He chilling at the Ohio State game. That nigga need to be in the gym. 2 weeks, training camp in 2 weeks. And you out here bullshitting? How the fuck you get to go to game? You chilling at the game and shit. And the Lakers didn't even make the playoffs last year. I don't really think he's serious about winning. Because if you're serious about winning, how the fuck are you at Ohio State game? Why you ain't in the gym? That shit didn't hurt last year. You couldn't even make a fucking play in, but he get all kind of passes, and y'all don't say shit. Anthony Davis neither. Let's get on this little Negro. This nigga missed 45 games last year. Oh, no. Why ain't nobody trying to trade him? Why you trying to trade him? Why you gonna trade Russ? At least Russ he gonna attack the basket. He wanna run. It ain't his fault that they got 2 stars that's old and broke down. Yeah, AD is 29 years old. But his body is like he's 35, 36. Because he keeps getting injured, and all those injuries is taking a toll on him. So you gonna blame Anthony Davis for this? My bad. You gonna blame Russell Westbrook for this shit? When they are clearly the reason why the Lakers didn't do shit last year. But you got all these Laker channels that's out here ass kissing instead of telling the goddamn truth. You fired Frank Vogel. Is it his fault that he didn't have no talent? Y'all sitting around here making all these trade rumors every day. Why? To put money in your pocket? Instead of telling people the truth, whether they want to subscribe or not, I don't give a shit. I'm going to tell you how it is, whether you want to hear it or not. That these people in Los Angeles, they're diehard Laker fans. They deserve better than this bullshit. They deserve better. Purple and people that wear that purple and gold, they deserve better. 3 out of the last 4 years, they haven't even been to the second round of playoffs. And ain't nobody saying nothing about that shit. I had a Laker fan the other day talk to me, man, and he was furious about LeBron. He was furious about him. He ain't done shit in LA. What has he done? Nothing. But y'all sit around and make all these excuses, and you throw Russell Westbrook under the bus? Hell, the games that Bron was out, he played better without him. He can score, but he's a liability on defense. He can't cover a bet. But you guys sit around and just continue to make excuses. And I'm going to continue to tell you the problem. The problem is LeBron and Anthony Davis, not Russell Westbrook. If anything, you should have traded both of them. But they won't going to trade LeBron because they knew he sell tickets. Because, see, that's the whole thing is about. At this stage of his career, it ain't about winning. It's about selling tickets. Just like they knew Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. But this Laker team has been a mess for a long time, even before LeBron James, even with Kobe Bryant. Because Kobe Bryant didn't want to swallow the pride that he didn't have it anymore. After he tore his Achilles, he was never the same anymore. Kobe Bryant was selfish. Kobe Bryant didn't want to take pay cuts to bring big talent in here. But then he wants to get mad. Then Kobe wanted to get mad because the Lakers couldn't win. Lakers couldn't win because they was paying them so much money they couldn't get nobody else. This team has been a mess for a long, 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 long time. This organization is very dysfunctional because all they care about is selling tickets. Yeah, Kobe. Well, what good was keeping Kobe for 20 years? They won't do anything. I love Kobe. Rest in peace. But let's tell the truth. After 2013, what did Kobe do the last 3 years of his career with the Lakers? They were horrible. They were one of the worst teams in the NBA. They were horrible. This team has been a joke for a long, long time. And it's just like, it's very tiring. It's very tiring watching this team underachieve year after year. Even with Kobe was his last few years, they were horrible. They were horrible. They were the worst team. He retired. They was one of the worst teams in the NBA. They've been dysfunctional for years. And I don't understand how Rob Pelinka still has a job. What the hell does he do? But run this team into the fucking ground? They were they're a very prestigious franchise. And it's like nobody talks about this shit. They didn't make the playoffs last year. And nobody talks about that shit. They sweep that shit right on the rug. Huh? Y'all don't say nothing. I talk about these Laker channels. You know they not going nowhere. Let's be real. Then you talking about Miles Turner and Buddy Hield from the Pacers. They not gonna trade for Russ. Because I believe Russ is one of the better point guards in the NBA. But at 34 years old, nobody's gonna trade for him. And lack of a jump shot. Because nowadays it ain't like it used to be, where you can have the mid-range game and you can stay in the NBA. Now, if you don't have a three-pointer, they don't even want you. He can't shoot. And he's 34 years old. So you're not going to trade him. You're going to have to make the best out of it. And stop making all these fake videos. Stop using, and I'm going to tell you something what these YouTubers are doing. They're using his name for clout. You're clout chasing. You know you lying. Miles Turner is not coming to the Lakers. If anything, I would stay in Indiana. They got a nice young nucleus. What are you gonna go to LA for? A bunch of old men? Nah. Tired of people throwing Russell Westbrook under the bus. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people using him to put money in your pocket. You got to destroy another man to put bread in your pocket? What about that man's family? That, like I say all the time, y'all don't understand on YouTube. These YouTubers got to understand. I'm not putting nobody down. But let's tell the truth that you got to understand that these people got families. And you out here every day. Can you imagine how Russell Westbrook family feel? Calling them, these YouTubers call them all kind of bitches and all this shit. That's they out of pocket for this shit. This man got a family calling him Westbrook. But the year before that, he led the league and he averaged a triple double for the whole season and helped the Wizards get to the playoffs. Y'all kill me, man. Y'all know damn well it ain't Russell Westbrook's fault. It's LeBron James and Anthony Davis' fault why this team didn't do shit last year. Even when they were out there, they didn't do shit. They were still getting their asses handed to them. So don't use Russell Westbrook as a scapegoat. And I'm going to get back on Russ. And I'm going to close on this. I'm glad that he out here living his best life. I'm glad he's out here blocking out the noise. Because these people ain't nothing but a bunch of haters in the damn way. Bunch of damn haters using this man's name for clout every day. Damn. You ain't got nothing good to say. Why keep badmouthing the man? He's never been a jump shooter. They knew that. But see, the Lakers care more about, and I'm going to tell you something. Lakers care more about selling tickets than they care about winning. Because they know Bron going to pack the house. They know that these delusional fans, he's got a cult following. This man can lose 6 NBA finals and they still consider him the GOAT. What the fuck? You know, I just don't understand it. Michael Jordan never lost the NBA finals. But you want to put LeBron, who lost 6 NBA finals. Since he been in LA, they haven't even made the playoffs twice. Didn't even make the playoffs twice. But I'm supposed to put him over Michael Jordan. Are you serious? It just don't make sense, man. It just does not make sense that this man can lose and come up short and nobody says nothing. But anybody else, like KD, when he lost, he got crucified, right? Russell Westbrook is getting crucified every day in the media. But yet this man can fail and don't nobody say shit. That's my problem. And I don't give a fuck if people want to get an attitude either. I want this team to get back to the way they were when they had Kobe and Shaq. When they had Magic, AC Green, Byron Scott, James Worthy, Kareem. I want them to get back to those days when they had, even with Nick Van Exel, even though Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones, Vlade Divac, Eldon Campbell, Cedric Sabalas, Anthony Peeler, I want them to get back to even the fun teams in the 90s. Even though they didn't win anything, but they were fun to watch. I want them to get back to that. I don't want to hear excuses. I'm sorry if y'all think that I'm just LeBron hater. No, I'm not hating. I'm just calling it down the line. That this man can underachieve and don't nobody say shit. But anybody else who fails, y'all clowning them. I'm glad Russell Westbrook ain't stressed. He said, I'm too blessed to be stressed. And I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he's still living his life. He still has a positive attitude. Because I'm going to say this again. Making up all these fake ass news and crying every day on the internet, crying, making all these YouTube videos, making money off his name, lying to the people is not going to help the Lakers win. Russ, AD, and Bron going to have to figure this shit out. And they're going to have to work this thing out. And that's all they can do. Because Russell Westbrook is not getting traded. So why do you keep making these fake ass videos? But that's all I got to say. I said, props out to Russell Westbrook. He's not trying to hear the noise. He's blocking out the noise, and I'm happy for him. But that's it. That's all. Deuces.